the Sheridan, Arkansas podcast. I'm your host, Heather Atchler, senior at Sheridan High School, and this is our guest, Mr. Randy Pruitt.
Hello, I'm Randy Pruitt, Grant County Judge. I appreciate the opportunity to be on your podcast.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have 3 candidates for the upcoming election for a county judge, and you're not rerunning, so neither of these are incumbents. So what characteristics do you believe that a county judge should possess?
I should be a person with integrity, of course, good character, good morals, an honest person, someone that's good with people and willing to and able to pull the community together when making big decisions.
Okay. What would you like to see be done in the next term with whoever is elected?
Well, we have a couple of projects ongoing. We bought the annex where we moved to the Oak First Baptist Church, and we moved the collector, the assessor, and now the revenue office, the state office actually in there as well. And of course, we have some of that that's not been renovated, so that'd be a good project to continue as funds arise or grant funding is available. And just continue improving our road system is a big project in itself.
Okay. Well, with that being said, we're going to continue on to talking to our candidates for the county judge. So that'll be next. Hey, this is the Sheridan, Arkansas podcast. I'm your host, Heather Atchler, senior at Sheridan High School, and this is our guest, Mr. Ron Casey.
Hello, I'm Ron Casey. I currently work for the Arkansas State Police. I'm a highway patrol major. I've been there for 33, almost 34 years, and I'm running for Grant County Judge.
It's exciting to have you onto the podcast today. I interviewed one of your candidates last Friday, Mr. Vance, and I have Scott Wells coming this Friday. So those are your only 2 opponents. You're not running against the incumbent this year. I'm in AP government, so I never knew what an incumbent was before this year. So just for my viewers, in case they don't know, an incumbent is the person who had previous held a position and they're running again. And the incumbent has a higher chance of beating everybody in the election. So for the first question I have for you today, what motivated you to run for county judge, and what experiences best prepared you for this role?
I've given a lot of thought. I'm fixing to retire with the state police, and I've been in law enforcement and public service for almost 37 years. So in retirement, I'm really not ready to just go home and quit. I want to still give to the community. I currently oversee every aspect of the Highway Patrol Division, so I feel like with my leadership abilities, then I can bring that to the office of county judge.
Okay. How do you balance applying the law as written when considering fairness and the real-life impact on individuals and families?
What I want to do is just like in the state police, and I believe that a campaign is like a big job interview, and you have a whole lot of people on the board. So I keep referencing my experience with the state police. So I want to make decisions based on all the information that I can get and try to make the best decision for the majority of the citizens in the county.
Okay. What do you see as the biggest challenges currently facing our county, and how would you address them as judge?
Roads are always an issue. The weather is a bad impact on the roads. We do have a current, I wouldn't say controversy, but the data center that is being discussed. There's a lot of people against it because of the longevity of the environment, and I'm not sure exactly what that is. And I want to make informed decisions. I think it's very irresponsible to make uninformed opinions, but I think that we really need to look in the long term of the effects of the environment. And I know financially it's supposed to be good, but right now I don't know enough about it. And like in my job, I want to have all the facts before I make a decision.
Mm-hmm. How will you ensure impartiality and avoid political and personal bias when making decisions?
Again, I'm going to reference my history with the state police. I've always felt like I was fair in delivery of citations, arrests, and so forth. So it's always been that it doesn't matter if you're the richest person out there or the poorest person. If you're a CEO of a company or you're a log truck driver, I tried to be fair in my delivery of the citations and enforcement I did over the years.
What role should a county judge play in collaborating with law enforcement, social services, and local government officials?
Well, it's just like in my role now, I oversee the 911 systems in our state, and we have 2, but each troop, which consists of 12, had their own dispatch. So I know the importance of public safety when it comes to fire, EMS, and law enforcement. I want to ensure that those are the top-notch priority for the safety of the citizens.
How do you approach cases involving vulnerable populations, such as juveniles, victims of domestic violence, or individuals struggling with addiction or mental health issues?
That's more of a law enforcement or social work, but I would ensure that at the Office of County Judge that funds are appropriated in the right directions to ensure that those programs stay the best they can be.
Can you describe a difficult decision you've made in your career and how you handled accountability and public trust?
Oh, there's so many of them. One of my roles now is I oversee the State Police SWAT team, and I know it's a very, not exaggerated, but an extreme case, or it's a very hard line that I have to take. For instance, if a sheriff's office police department call for our SWAT team, I have to make the decision if I'm going to deploy that team, because unfortunately most of these situations are a life or death issue. So I take that very seriously in my decision if I would deploy that team or not.
Didn't you have to deploy the SWAT team down to Sheridan recently?
I did. A week or so ago, I got a call about 8:30 at night, and that the sheriff's office requested the SWAT team. I actually called the sheriff, got all the information, and I realized, and through evaluation and all the facts that were there, that I did deploy it. And fortunately, it was a good outcome that nobody got hurt.
Yeah, no one got hurt. What steps would you take to increase transparency and public confidence in the county court system?
One thing I want to do is, if I get elected, is to hit the roads and talk to the people and get what's really important to them. As far as transparency, that's the way that I am right now. I ensure that the office that I hold, we're transparent. If we make a mistake, we're going to own it. We're going to show the mistakes we made and the ways that we correct it, but I want an avenue to where the citizens of Grant County can reach out to the judge's office, either through social media or in-person visits, and tell us what concerns them. And everything that I have will be open to everyone. I'm never going to hide anything, and I want to show that that our office is accountable and totally transparent, and there's no secrets.
How would you, when it comes to transparency, how would you work with like social media and like the internet when it comes to being a county judge?
I don't think there's a mechanism in place right now. I hate to speak out of turn, but I would like to see some kind of an email system, Facebook system, to where if someone has a concern, for instance, a particular road or a stop sign or a culvert or anything that affects the roadways or any citizen negatively, that they can reach out and let us know. Sometimes we don't receive phone calls like we should, and I'm speaking from our agency, but I want a mechanism in place that people can reach out and we'll be able to respond to their needs.
Okay. For the last question, if elected, how will you measure success at the end of your term?
Well, there's an old saying, you always want to leave a place better than what you found it. And I believe that in my role as a highway patrol major with the state police, I want to feel like it's better than what it was when I got there. I think the troopers are happier now. They do their job, and I hold them accountable. If they make a mistake, then we're going to discipline. But if they're in the right, we're going to back them 100%, even if they make a mistake. So I could bring that to that office to where I want to be able to, when I retire, and I want to stay there as long as I can. I'm almost 60. I'm healthy. I work out. I won't say I eat right. I don't think anybody does, but I try to do the best I can. But I want to have a long time positive effect on the county and the citizens, and I'm willing to make those tough decisions and face those decisions and try to make the best one for the citizens.
Well, that was all that I had for you today. Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast today and let me promote your campaign so people know what you're really for, and so they know what candidate that they think is fit for the county judge position. So that's all that I have for today. Thank you so much, and that's it.